Hello, you wonderful lot. Yes, we are back on Scroft's version of Calmsden for the mop-up series, episode 3. So we are getting through it now. What I have done in the last episode, as you saw me do, I got all that grass off this field. That is currently in the fermented silo doing its business. Now, what I have got to do is, in the last episode as well, I did harvest those two fields there, and I do plan on getting them turned around quickly and getting stuff in there to plant and, well, get moving on. So, we do have a few other little bits down here, which I am going to show you how we're going to get this sorted today. So we have beehives. These beehives are not the normal ones. These are the honey production mods. So, this is in the mod hub, by the way. So you should be able to find these, no problems. I do have two normal beehives there because they have proven to be indispensable. I am planning on putting more down somewhere down the line, but these four require the bees, so I'm going to have to go and get some bees. What I have got at the up at the shop is a telehandler which we can use. It's owned by the shop, not owned by me, so I cannot take it off the forecourt, but it's there for whenever is needed to put pallets or whatever down. I just find it useful to have. So, and here is the bee. It says 500 in these. Now, the beehives require 1,000, so that's 2 per thing, so that's 8 in total. I'm going to buy a couple of extras, and then, yeah, bring them back, because I'm going to need to top them up as they go. So I have bought a couple of extra things as well, which you'll find in a moment. I have bought a potato planter, and I've also bought a low-load trailer, because I think that's going to be useful in the future. So I'm going to bring all this lot back. I don't know if I can pick those pallets up, but I'll use a telehandler for it anyway, and I'll figure it out later on. Simple as. What I'll do is I'll pull the low-loader trailer out first, drop the back down, get the planter on it, and then I'll put the pallets down. So, anyway, how are we all doing? I hope you're all enjoying this episode. And once again, a major thank you to Scroft for this, letting me play on this for a series on YouTube. It's not enough for him to let us all have the map, because the map itself is he's put it on his Discord channel for anybody to use it, but it's just very grateful that he's given me permission to use it for a series. That's just something entirely different. So thank you for that. But I know I've said that a couple of times, episode 1 and 2, but I just like to show my gratitude. But there is a few things that I am planning. Now I have, throughout the whole of FS22, all I've really done is challenges. Now, that's why I decided to do this series, because it's just enjoy it, play it. Love the game, love the maps I'm playing on it, and that's the whole point. But I have wondered if I could potentially do another challenge before FS22 bows out. And I've had people asking me about another challenge, so I did put a poll out on my channel, which it was quite a tough one actually, because it was either a survival challenge or a domination challenge. Most people have gone for domination on a little Polish map, so that's exactly what we're going to do, I think. That's the plan anyway. So I have picked the map, Sosada, and I have picked the starting equipment, and I'll explain the rules when I do the first episode of it, but there was specific rules in play for it, but I'm going to enjoy it. We are back, and yeah, I found out at the end of it that I can actually pick up those pallets without the need for the telehandler. But well, it's alright to have the telehandler there anyway. Like I said, it's not actually owned by me, it's owned by the store, and you never know, there might be some need for it somewhere down the line later. So, yay. Right, let's get these bees in. Now, like I've already said, this series is all just about what I have not done, what I've done little of, and what I've done a lot of, but enjoyed. So, that's what it is. It's just a case of enjoying it and mopping up, doing what I haven't done. There's quite a few things I haven't done, to be honest with you. So I am planning on doing that. Yeah, it's quite a few productions that I've started doing, but not done much of. So this will change that, and I do have a little spot over the side there, which I will put down a few productions. I will need to get the money up to buy other land for more productions, etc., etc. So, yeah, and I'll probably have to put the sell points in somewhere. If I do, I know exactly where they're going to go. So, you are running. Let's go fill the others up. Yes, I've got more than what I need in terms of crates, but that they will depreciate as they go. So, it's not a case of it wasn't done by accident, it was done deliberately. So, yeah. Right, let's get these in. Okay. I am quite anxious to get the animal productions, the animal feed sorted as quickly as I can. Reason for that is because I want to hit the ground running and get those animals in as soon as possible. One of the rules of this is going to be I have to collect the animals. I can't just pop them in, which is what I often do, is just pop them in. But I do need to collect them, so I still need to get an animal trailer for that. So I need money up for that one. You know, yes, it'll take a few trips, but again, it's something I don't often do anymore. Horses, that's another one. I don't often do them, so I need to get some oats in the ground as soon as I can. Or, I mean, one thing that I could do is see if there's any contracts available, which is harvesting oaks. And instead of, you usually get double bubble anyway, and instead of selling off the extra, just bring it back to the farm. Whoops. I'll do. Oh, never mind. Okay. Right. I need to get the cultivator out, get that over to the fields, get them cultivated, get them limed, and get them fertilised. So, we've got a lot of work to do. This is going to be... I don't think this is going to take me long at all to do. It really isn't. Let's say about 20 minutes. You know, for this plus fertilising plus lime, about 20 minutes, half hour max. That's being generous. I mean, I have got it on ×5. that all done. Bring in the potato planter. I do need to do something about that corner though, because a little bit annoying. Yeah, I might just pave that bit off. Just because it just feels like there's not enough space when there is. I know George would not approve of this on his farm, but I quite like it. It's quite a nice little John Deere. Well, it's not so little actually, but it is. It is. It's the weaker horsepower of the two. I think it was 170 something. No, 135. This one, and the Kubota was 200. What am I doing wrong here? There. So I need to turn it on, but it's not on per se. Odd. I have used this one before, but it's been a while because I don't really do potatoes very often. I still need to buy the harvester for it as well. So, good times. But that's not exactly expensive in the grand scheme of things. These potatoes will last for a fair while for the pig feed, so yeah. Right, so I need to get the Kubota out, and I need to get the planter out and put some corn in the ground for the other field. So I'm putting corn in this one. Like I said, I want to try and get the animal feed up first, and I want to grow it because that's what's going to cost me the most money when it comes to the animals. Is just it's going to cost the earth to just buy it in. We need corn, sunflower, and potatoes for the pigs because we've got the pig food mix. And normally there is more steps. Normally you would need to put sugar beet down as well if you're doing it, you know, whichever. But however, with that pig feed mixer, you don't need the sugar beet, which is good. It's good. TMR mixer also misses out a couple of one step, where you don't need to worry about the mineral feed. But well, you don't really need to worry about the mineral feed anyway. But it just sort of extra pads it out. So yeah, it's all good. I'm enjoying it. Now I've had a bit more misfortune out of it. Bit of an issue with my car. Clutch has decided to go pop. So I found out that's about a £2,000 fix. So me getting FS25 is even further away than ever now. So because I still need to upgrade the PC, and then I still need to get the game. So it was close to 400 there, just there. So yeah, fun times. Plus, as well, I need to sort a few other things out financially. So whether or not I get FS25 this year is very much up for debate. I don't see it happening. I'll try, but worst case scenario, whatever series I'm doing at that point, I'm still going to carry on doing it. Whether it be this one, whichever, I'm still going to carry on doing it for as long as I need to do it. But I just can't guarantee, over FS25 that quick. But I have got another series in mind which I am planning. I am going to be getting back to the history as soon as I can. I mean, there was one thing that I did put down, and I did mention that there is a decision I do have to make. I'm not going to actually say what the decision is just yet, because it's still up in the air. I still haven't made that decision yet. So I'm trying to think on it very carefully, on what needs to be done, because it is something that requires careful thought and consideration. But it is what it is. I'm bringing the mower down now, and that needs to go to the field that's near Mick's workshop. So, whoops. Because there is a grass field there which I am going to... Like I said, there is some fields here which I own, but I don't own, if that makes sense. I only own them because I can't get rid of the land without getting rid of what's on it. And if I do that, it messes with the aesthetics. Because I want this to be as close to Scroft's creation as I can. You know, yeah, so I can't just get rid of it. Yeah, pain in the backside. There is this one here. The grass in here is not nowhere near sorted yet. So what I can do with that, I'm thinking about leaving this one though, because what I do want to do is I am going to use this animal pen. I am going to use it because I want to put in one field beef cattle and one field dairy. That's the plan. I'm not sure which one's which. I might use this one for the dairy and that one at George's farm for the beef cattle. That might be what I do. This is bigger. I think I can put more in this one if I remember rightly. So we'll see. So I want to plow. I want to mow this, and once this is mowed, I'm going to collect the grass, turn this into grass bales for the sheep, and then what I'll do is I'm going to plow this field, and we're going to be putting sunflower in this one. That would be the plan in motion. That would be for the pigs. It's not major, it's not massive, but it will be enough to get animal feed done. So a little something. And I do need to think about getting another field somewhere for more of a financial crops, if that makes sense. That job is done. That field is halfway done. The other field is done. So we're getting closer. We're getting good. But the time is running away. It's going to get dark very, very soon. So I think this episode we're going to be bringing it to a close. And I may have to finish planting those potatoes in the next episode. It's annoying, but it is what it is. Not much I can do with that. Plan on trying to... I mean, to be honest, I'm doing that for a good reason. It's, in a way, it is more realistic to what you get done, what a farmer would get done in a day, of how quick the day goes. But, you know. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed. See you in episode 4. Take care and God bless.